Exclamation, everybody, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. And when we left off, we had finally left the first planet, and now I gotta figure out where to go next. And I think I have not read these messages yet, so let's do that. We have unread messages from U Bedford. To Alex Wigman Hawthorne. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't go showing it around your spacer buddies. I hope it'll amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Okay, so look at that. And then he's got some archive messages. You Bedford. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist, you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard a guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of one's friends. Udom, please respond. Okay. So his name is Udom Bedford, huh? Alex, hello. Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure seeing you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear, dreadfully unreliable. Aha, just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, Wingman. Winky face. Bedfords. Hello, Udom here. Udom Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever in Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum Vodka. Perhaps we could try every color, really tie one on. Let me know your new friend, Udom. Okay. Any other messages? He's got a sent message to you, Bedford. No subject. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had a few too many and might have knocked it off the desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you where Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the Last Hope next time I'm in, and I might forgive you. Well, these guys had a buddy-buddy relationship of some sort. I assume I'm going to run into this Udom guy, and then he's going to realize I'm not Alex Hawthorne. So that'll be an interesting conversation. In the meantime, we have some skill points available. So let us see what do we have here. So I got 10 points. So definitely want to do more in some medical. Use specialized item points in medical engineering or science. Improve your weapons and armor on the workbench. Field repair. Repair weapons and armor in the inventory. That might be good. Let's put a couple points in that. Definitely want one more point in dialogue if I can. Range. Let's get 2 more in there. And yeah, the lock picks and stuff, definitely let's put the rest of the 5 in there. I'm just going to try to get my lock picking up as much as I possibly can. Because I want to be able to get into everything. Just everything. Also, if I get the 40 incompetent, I can pickpocket from humans while sneaking. That would be nice, I suppose. Nice skill to have anyway. So let's apply. Accept. Alright. Vicar Max here, who I am not really going to bother with trying to do anything with because I'm probably not going to take him out. Ever. It's just not my thing here. Now, I do have a bunch of stuff that we could probably scrap, I imagine. So, should probably do that at some point here. Examine that. Let's go down.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Is there... What is up here? Have I been up here? I don't think I've been up here. Ooh, no, I definitely have not. What is that? There's no response from the automechanical unit. A serial number etched in the chassis includes the letters SAM. Armor parts and energy cells. Take those. Alright. And... Oh, this must be... yeah, this is Pravati's room, I would imagine. Got flower going there and everything. This is not a petunia. Petunia the plant. Okay. Toxi-free, skin tell salve. Examine. This book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. A modern steel wrench in you. Okay. Spade, light ammo, definitely taking all that. Don't really need the spade for anything. Pick up pet pills. Banged up toolbox full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger or a sawtooth blade. Or on a sawtooth blade. Abigail, first wrench Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend ever since. She's got a wrench friend. That's, I mean... You think she'd mind if I slept in her bed? Perhaps we should save that for later, huh? Slight bit of impropriety. And Pravati's father, a stern older man with warm eyes, or warm eyes, I guess. Yeah, level head and oxycomp. There's a closed door, and in here we've got. Terror on Monarch. In a horrifying vision of the future, the board has been overthrown by the seditious and slovenly savages of Monarch. Only Halcyon Helen can rescue the colony from indolence and entitlements. Indolence. Okay. Proved by the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Alright. Is there... I assume this isn't the Viker's area. Ooh, I don't think I need my gun out. I do need to turn the mouse wheel to unsensitive. Oh, here is his room. Doctrinal studies of 539 of equity and equations. These textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes, and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and cracked along the spines. The Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. The scribblings on these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. Well, that's probably to keep people from reading them, huh? Ooh, hello, heavy ammo. Just kind of sitting around here with some heavy ammo. Tossball trading cards in mint condition. Most of these cards represent players from the Hephaestus Hammers and the Tile Backers. The Art and Science of Tossball. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry. Office of Literature. This endorsement has been approved. Antique Cleo's Darlings. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for most on-the-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Well, at least he knows where he stands in the world. Looks like ointment vial. Smells suspiciously like iceberg-aged whiskey. Yep. Indexed of banned literature, huh? Part 1, various qualifying considerations. Part 2, principal rules of restrictive management, morals and maxims of banning unethical literature, proof of the grand architect and predestination, a refutation of the titles listed here within, consequences of the mind and will of man led astray, official list of banned titles, prerequisites for advancing the investigation, outing, and penalizing of offenders. It's the laws on book burning, pretty much. Okay, can I talk to him? Does he have anything to say?
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
Oh yeah.
Something vexing you, Captain?
Oh yeah. I'm always looking at Fibonacci numbers every single day. There's something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Ah, violently enthusiastic disposition, eh?
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
So why were you so passionate about it?
My parents, ironically. They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But weren't they proud when you became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
So what's this plan you keep talking about?
The simple version is this. The force which we call the Grand Architect created the universal equation that underlies and defines everything in the universe. Everything flows from the equation, or in layman's terms, the grand plan. Is the Grand Architect a consciousness? A natural force? Did it create the equation on purpose? The answers to these questions don't really matter. The equation, the plan, is all that matters. Contentment is found by accepting one's role in the plan.
Well, is this not like... Is this the we know the answer but we don't know the question? Is the answer 42? Is that what we're getting at here? It's a convenient way to control the masses. Besides the Grand Architect, what else do you believe? You can't help but follow the plan, and everything you do is part of it, right? Besides the Grand Architect and the planet, what else do you believe?
Scientism, as its name implies, believes that nature abhors equality. The strong survive, and the weak perish for the betterment of the whole. And reason, not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting the vicissitudes of life with grace and dignity.
Screw the weak. That's and reason, not emotion, is the seat of all morality. Wisdom means accepting of life of grace and sounds like a cruel belief system.
I prefer to think of it as looking at reality for what it truly is, not how we'd like it to be.
Okay.
Yes?
Philosophists, any ideas where you can find someone who speaks French in this any ideas where you can find someone who speaks French in this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
It sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
So how will crew manifest help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
All right, sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Cool. All right, dude. It was nice. It was a pleasure talking to you. Is there anything in here? Oh, I was already in here, right? What is over here besides an empty bunk right now? Just an empty bunk, okay. And anything over in here that I need to look at? No? Okay. I'm getting very much Firefly vibes throughout this whole thing. First of all, the outside of the ship, definitely. But now that we're walking around and we've got like a kitchen area and stuff like that, it's just totally the vibe I'm getting here. Through and through. Spectrum vodka. Okay. Anything else here that highlighted green? No. Got a dartboard. Can I play darts? there's no dart minigame. No 0G darts. Now, where does this lead? What is up here? Why is this leaking? Oh, it's the bathroom. Wow. Bathroom's got a hell of a leak here. And the floor is just covered in water. Is that, oh, I guess it's covered in water because this is both the shower and everything else. Huh. Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that leak at some point. Can't have that leaking constantly like that. Get mildew on your ship. What is this? What is this?
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself. Right before he died.
Oh, this is to respec my character? Choosing respec refunds all your spent skill and perk points, then you can spend them a different way. Ah, okay. No, I don't want to respec. But it's good to know where I can go to respec if I want to. Well, he's got this thing really hacked into the system, doesn't he? Okay. Oh, am I back in the cargo bay? I'm back in the cargo bay here. Alright, well, so I made a whole circuit around the... I didn't even notice that up there last time I went up there, because I came in and went right up that way, right? Huh. Anything behind these? I feel like there's something behind or underneath the stairs there. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even realize that. There's the second floor I just walked through. Huh. Nothing in these lockers. Okay. Well, let's go. Unreliable navigation terminal. So we're going to Groundbreaker, independent orbital station in the remains of Halcyon's first colony ship, captained by Junli Tennyson and run by descendants of the original crew. So where are we at? Are we on Hephaestus? No, we were on Terra 2. Here we are. Yeah, Terra 2 is where we started. So we're going to Groundbreaker, and then we got Phineas's lab here. We got Typhon, Hephaestus, Tartarus, Scylla, Eridanus, Monarch, Olympus. Okay. So we'll go to Groundbreaker then, I guess. Groundbreaker docking bays. Did I do it? Oh, I had to. I didn't realize that was a cancel button. I thought that was an OK button. Special Choice Travel Advisory. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the plans of the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between plants is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
Mission reached. The Groundbreaker.
Okay.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
You know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
I just checked that. Is it now? It's now unlocked because I talked to you about it. I'm in the mood for some entertainment. I like to learn more about the colony. I like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
The Groundbreaker.
We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
You can take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
I'll take it with a little less sass, please, Ada. A little less sass. Tone the sass down just a bit, or I might rearrange some of those wiring on your ship. Oh, and do it without the lip.
Order does not compute. Nevertheless, I will endeavor to execute my current and future tasks without lip.
Yeah. Well, give me the spiel on the Groundbreaker. I want to ask something more. Yeah, give me a spiel on the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
So basically, we're going to the Citadel from Mass Effect. Got it. All right. Goodbye.
May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Yeah, well, may the Force be with you, I guess. Peace and long life.
Let's talk when you're free.
Oh, you want to talk? Hold that thought, whatever your name is. I gotta look at something here.
At home, Captain.
Search term SAM. Here we go. First SAM result. Experimental note 01695. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical in Emerald Vale's scrap heap during your last job. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Shouldn't that be a mean, clean killing machine? Whatever. Second result. Experimental note 01696. Removal of factory standard part SUDS steeper, SUDS, was successful. Delivery of combat modified replacement part acid steeper has been delayed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. But I do. So he took out the Sudzer and he wants to put an acid thing in there. I guess, I mean, why not? You're gonna swap out the motor oil for some dragon's breath. Experimental note 01697. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and is not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard from a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper I can filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd go back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Yeah, well, Your details are never coming. Oh, I just did my skill points and now we're level 8. Okay, sure. 10 more points. 10 more points to use. Let's do some more into stealth, because that'll get my hack up. We'll do a little bit more into tech, maybe. Let's pop 1 into, or 2 into leadership. Maybe 1 or 2 into defense, and we'll get 2 into ranged. That seems like a good spread there. Yep, accept. And we get a perk. So let's see, a few bits more. Vendors and enemy machines have additional ammo, consumables, and general items available. Okay, resilient, 1 perk point. You have a base armor rating, which adds any armor you wear. Ooh. Okay. Cheetah, they're not slow, you're just fast. Oh, that's the sprint speed. Maybe. Actually, Strider, the walk speed I would like to improve. That would be nice. Lone Wolf, now slow the world. Tactical time dilation lasts longer. Surely this is normal. Toughness, negotiator, vendor prices. Companion kills give me extra XP. Well, if I can get my companions to actually kill something, that would be worth it. I think I want the walk speed. Believe it or not. Let's do that. Okay. And journal, we got a couple entries now. And Vicar Max, it's still showing up as... Oh, he's got a perk that I can pick. What do you got? Oh, that's not... Revert. Revert, I say. What is this? Bonus support hack. Increase your hack skill when Max is in the party. Decrease the amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies is sneaky. Boisterous. Increase the amount of threat. Healthy. Yeah, I'll just give him support hack. And that's all we can do for him. He's only got that 1 point. Parvati doesn't have anything yet. Do I have a better... This is 142. What is this? That's also 142. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go get rid of some of these. Peacekeeper. Ooh, look at this thing. 210 DPS. It's got like a spirograph behind it. It's a shoddy though, right? It looks like long guns skill, light damage. Yeah, maybe I'll give that to her, because I don't think I want that. It looks like a shotgun to me. Assault rifle 215. This is 210. The assault rifle actually had more DPS, but that one's too good to throw away. Bolter pistol. I guess I can give this to Vicar. Well, he's got 2. Yeah, let's give him this. Oh, I can't because it's not a melee weapon. 54, 86, 44, 73. What we got here? 73. I mean, that's still like the best weapon he's got there, I guess. Okay. Codex has some entries now. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go to the... Before I run out here, let's go... see if I can get rid of some of these things. Yeah, breakdown. Breakdown these, because they're not really worth that much. It's like 14, 14, 6.3, 8.8. Anything that's worth half a thing, I'll probably keep. 33, 25, 40, 7.5 I can get rid of, 7.5. 13, 8.8, 28, 11, 44, 7.5, 6, and 5.1. We'll get rid of that. All right, then the rest of these I can just sell off. And then how about over here? Retat. Oh, I forgot to look at the armor on my people. Ooh, this is 17. That's 10. So I killed Reed and then took his hat, huh? Huh. Dialogue skills +7. Let's really quick here look at our armor stuff. So what do you have on? You've got 10. What does that give you? Dialogue skills +5. Well, I can give you this, and I'll give you even more dialogue skills. The hat. Ordnance control. Riot control armor. 16. Okay, so what do you have on as far as armor? You've got 16 armor on with a range weapon skills +5 hunter kit. Then your helmet is 4. So we can give you pretty much anything else. What does the diamond mean on this one? Block +5. Skill bonus. Alright, let's give her this one. And then let's look at my character. Or my inventory. Here. Yeah, okay. So 17. Carrying capacity. Oh, this is a 20. Alright, so then everything else in here can just get broken down. That's fine. Let's do that. Over here. Yeah, get rid of all of this stuff. Yeah, because it's not really worth even trying to sell it. There it is. Okay. Now I think we're ready to talk to Parvati.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Sure, why not? We got all the time in the world, right?
Fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd.
Ah.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you are actually good at this and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
So after school you move straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh, look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
I think it's time we move along, Parvati? What does that mean? I think it's time we move along. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna say break time's over. Okay. I don't know what he means by it's time you move along. Like, am I telling her to get off the ship, or what does that mean? Oh, I guess I can take both of these companions, huh? Alright, fine, we'll take both of them, I guess. Why not? We have both of them. Alright, we're in the groundbreaker docking base. Also, have they hidden a box back here? Yes, of course they have. And of course we're gonna steal all that stuff, because that's what we do. Something up top here. No, yes, no. I don't see anything. Wonder, can I walk over here? Because this thing is like this. Ah, they put an invisible wall up. I was gonna say I could walk along the railing there. I guess I can't walk along the railing now, can I? Jane Elson?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by. Don't mind the heat. Got a few days before it reaches critical. I'm sure Miss Chief Tennyson will get it sorted before then.
I'm glad you're trusting. Oh, there's our ship. I was wondering what was over here. We had just come across the gangplank. All right.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
I mean...
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Yeah, you definitely need a drink. Hey, dude, what'd you do?
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I heard you knock someone out with a tossball stick.
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a tossball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
Fair-weather fan. Oh, no. Oh, so you're from Philly then, hey? Okay, slow down. What exactly did you do?
Guy never liked me. Always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
So you defend the honor of your team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
So, got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
So, wait. I'm giving these guys my real name instead of my captain's name? Because wasn't I pretending to be the other captain? You in a hurry to get somewhere?
Oh, not at all. Just, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss.
Huh. Because I was about to give him my real name. I'm like, yeah, aren't I the captain of the Unreliable? Shouldn't I be still posing as that captain? Steve Door.
It's always fucking freezing in the bays.
Oh well, you're a pleasant thing of pleasantly stuff. There was English there somewhere. Your pleasant ray of sunshine is what I was trying to get at.
What do you think you're doing?
What? How did you see me take that? What does that do? Intimidate. I don't know. 4?
I don't want any trouble out of you.
How did you see, like, literally you were standing over there. How would you have seen me take that? And how did it take you so long to come over and find me? Bypass shunt, mag picks. Oh man, this is gonna be hard to grab stuff here while these people are just standing around looking at me. Let her pass, dude. Let her pass. There you go. Okay. Drino and energy cell. See if I can grab the energy cell at least. Alright. Well, we got that. Corporate Trooper. Steve Door. Oh, that's... I thought that was a person's name, but it's actually a rank? or a profession or something? Nothing in that bin. Nothing in that bin, nothing in that bin. The Mardit ID cartridge. This might be good. Might be a good thing to steal. Assuming nobody's looking right at me. Here. Oh, hi there. How you doing? Don't mind me. I'm just kind of standing around by these conveniently stacked boxes that would prevent people from seeing me take this ID cartridge. You know, not that I would take the ID cartridge, mind you. It's just, you know, it would be. I'm sitting here making sure no one else takes it. Sure, because you know it's a very tempting thing, and you know, you don't want anyone else to just kind of wander on by and be like, oh, here's an ID cartridge, and now I've got to run into place. You know, that would be terrible. That would be absolutely horrible, especially if that person was like some sort of ne'er-do-well and you know, untrustworthy, and you know, possibly trying to loot everything that he can possibly loot that doesn't belong to him, and you know, stuff like that. So how you doing? Everything good? Everything fine? Everybody? How are the kids? The kids good? Are they getting showers? Because I hear it's very unshowered around here. Very, very natural and stuff. Okay. Are you really gonna... Hi. How you doing? I was gonna say, is you really gonna stand right there? Oh, come on. You're gonna stand right there? Come on. This other guy just left. Just freaking shove off already. Jesus, just like go, move, get out, move. Can I boot her in the ass here? Come on, move, go, get out of here. Nothing to see here. It's not like I'm trying to steal something. That would be wrong. Can I grab this from down here? I can. Do a quick save before I do this. Yoink! We found an ID cartridge to use with a holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Cool. Alright then. Everybody cool? Oh, there's another box over here. Oh, it's got Adreno in it. I don't care. I don't care. I got so much of that stuff. Hey, how you doing? That's a lovely bypass shunt you got there. It'd be a shame if someone were to take it. You know. Not that, you know, someone's going to take it, but still it'd be quite the shame. Hi. How are you? You've got a name.
Move along.
Oh, okay. If you say so. Let's do another quick save so I can actually successfully grab these things. There we go. Alright, nobody saw anything? Nobody saw anything.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Yeah, vendor. Another vendor. Oh, you know what? I should sell some of this other crap. I should first of all sell some junk. And then sell these weapons that I do not care for. The grenade launcher can go. The assault rifle can go. This one can go. Bolter pistol, yeah. 56 heavy machine gun, 25, 33. And that one. Okay. Very nice. Do I need to go? I guess, oh, I gotta go through customs, huh? So, I would imagine I would have to, but before we do that, we got some wanted posters here. Gunner McReed, wanted dead or alive for several counts of public intoxication, destruction of groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest. Contact Commandant Sanita. If you have any information concerning McReed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and fine, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I guess I gotta talk to the person there. Wanted Phineas V. Wells for various crimes and violations of board policy, including any or all of the following: sedition, forgery, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, and destruction of board property. Okay.
What that fella did to get the board so wild.
Defeat the foes. What is that? Borst worst. It's not the worst unless it's Borst worst. Okay. It's Phineas Wells again. Yeah.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
Oh, now you had something to say about it. Huh, okay. So we'll have to talk to the which at some point. Oh, there's armor parts in here. How did I not see these earlier? For crying out loud. I gotta wait for this guy to buzz off here. I wonder if he would see if I'm, like, sneaking. Like, I'm literally right next to him. So it'd be kind of funny. If he saw me, just kind of like... Or if he doesn't see me. Kind of just reach on in here. Yep, didn't see a damn thing. Alright, blind as a bat. Good to know. Good to know. Also, all of these are... Oh, there's a bit cartridge there. Of course there is. Of course she's just standing there just looking at me. Another cave here and... Oh, yep, she didn't see that. Cool. Okay. It was. I want to look over here real fast because I thought I saw... Oh yeah. Restricted access, authorized personnel only.
If you got a complaint, file it at security.
So can I now get into this restricted access because I have a thing? Thingamadoozit? I'm not sure why I want to get into the restricted access. I just want to get in there just for sake of getting in there, honestly. Oh, and I can bypass customs by coming up here. Oh, you know, this is intentional. Alright, well, that's what we're going to do. Well, there we go. What good is customs when you can just walk right by it? I'll take all that, thank you. That wasn't even stealing either. Ooh, let's pick this. Sure, we'll take all that. Did you guys make it finally? You're getting a lot of hips from you. Music box. Alright, oh, that's not gonna work. What's down here? Oh, that's customs down there? Okay. Interesting. Interesting, I say. Let's see if I can make a run and jump here. There we go. Wow, she just teleported down there. Oh no, Mardet is that's another rank thing, right? I keep thinking that's a name and it's not a name. Like, everybody's got the same name around here. Let's do a quick save and see if I can do a run over here. Ugh. We can. In fact, Raider crew. Interesting down there. I kind of want to drop down there, but at the same time I don't. This does not look promising, but we'll do what we can. What is going on here? Sentry Saber, rebuilt mining gear, Magnum, and Mr. Ouch. And a very, very, very dead person who's apparently glitching into that rock. I guess there's no way around here, huh? It's the way to keep me from getting back there. Is there anything back there that would be worth the time? I wonder if I'll get like a super jump at some point. That'd be kind of cool. Alright, I guess not much else I can do back here. It's a nice little side thing now. And I wonder if that door opens or not. Or is it... I feel like this is the point where they're like, okay, now you can drop down here and no one will be the wiser. There's boxes and stuff down there. Yeah, I think that's the case. Let's do a little save though before we do this, and just let's see if I can run and jump. Oh, I can. Yeah, they definitely want you to go down here though, I would think. Ow. That was my kneecap. Alright, so are they gonna freak out that I'm walking down here, or are they just not gonna care? I guess there's one way to find out. I've already saved, so let's just
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
They're secret lovers. There's another Marded ID cartridge, which I can take without stealing.
Hey, I saw that.
Oh, you saw me steal that? Really?
What do you think you're doing?
I think I'm doing what I want to do.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
I'm doing what I want to do. You saw me steal this, but you didn't steal... Alright, whatever. Whatever.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the scholar shipped in and out with.
Okay. That's that security office over there. Let me see. Okay, we got a workbench here. Can I just walk into the security office? Is that a thing? I guess it is. There's restricted access, but I have a disguise, right? So let's see how this works. I'm just gonna walk right on through here and see if the disguise kicks off. Yep, there we go. Trespassers will be shot on sight and fined. Holographic Disguise activate. Your holographic shroud is activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. But only reduces when you move around. You gotta move with purpose, it sounds like.
Keep up the good work.
Okay. Do we have a... There's a terminal there. I'm guessing back there is where we need to go to get this stuff here. I have to do that. That guy's he's just gonna walk into the wall for a little bit. Nice. Is this the one where we have to go? Let me see what it says here. Cleaning machine, empty man. Locate a security terminal on the ground breaker. Okay. So where does that... There's one over there. I walked in the wrong room. Okay. But these are all locked. I don't have enough to pick it either. Well, crap. Okay. Is it stealing if they don't know that you're stealing? There's a question. It says steal there. So apparently it is. Energy cell. That's what I need right over there too. Can we get this guy to like look the other way? Okay, he's walking out there again. Okay. All that. Light ammo. Plasma rifle, sure. Operation Service Award. So what I'm interested in is, since I have so many of these things, they just regenerate. Is that why there's like 3 bars after there, or is it, do they not regenerate? I mean, obviously it'll regenerate if I leave the area. Let's do that first. There we go. And I'll walk back in. And somehow I have to hack this without this guy seeing me, which he's going to walk in here and look right at us. And then maybe I can when he walks in the other way, I can save and then do this pick here. Mayhaps. We'll quick save there and do this.
Great work.
All right.
There it is. Just yank the drive and I'll do the rest.
Just yank the drive, you say? Eject docking records data cartridge. Confiscated goods. Detained a freelancer who was cagey about his business. Confiscated his personal belongings while he waited for questioning. A modified pistol, hatchet, metal loop, prayer beads. Locked container. Owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it. Left his things behind, so they're stored in the back of the security station until the agent shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Security logs. Sublight put a bid on one of our impounds. Generous 1-2. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee, and they give Lila her salvage. Brawl at the Last Hope. Freelancers versus board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brains. Hawthorne's ship impounded by order of Udom Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that board snake. Guy from the back bays roughed up the Moon Kid. Raving mad warned me that the moon was going to bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever McRed grows down there. Got a sworn testimony that McRed was spotted on the rest and go. Not that anyone will corroborate it. Reminder to keep an eye on Gladys. Okay.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Oh, that was him running towards me. I'm like, why is there a security guy running towards me? I didn't do anything. Okay. Meantime, there is that locked thing over here, right? Oh, I don't have enough for it now because I used it on the other one. Darn. Impact hammer, energy cells, bolter pistol. Yeah, I might as well take all the things I can take, right? We can sell them or break them down. What is that? Is that just this guy that I'm seeing? Must be. Alright, come on, anytime now. You can stop examining that. You can walk the long way around. Alright, well, let's get out of here. And once I get some more lockpicks, we'll have to look at the other thing that was there. Okay. So I got that. I wanted to look down this way where these guys went. Oh, there's lockpicker like right there. Heavy ammo as well. Do an F5, and we'll come over here and go like this.
Hey!
Oh,
what do you think you're doing?
he saw me that time, eh?
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
There we go. Alright, they're just gonna stand there. Stand there and do their thing, huh? Can't get to those lockpicks easily. This is why I have the high persuade on, so I can just talk my way out of everything. I'll just steal everything and just talk my way out of it when they find me. There's gotta be something up here, right? Because this is too perfectly set up to jump up there. Ooh, hello. Take all that. Darn. Can't get up there. And that is barred from the other side. I want to get up there, but I had the feeling that I should be able to get my way up here, but just a little bit too high. Oh, we get the bunk area, huh?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following.
What is this? Halcyon News, media circus surrounds circus time clowns. The politics of tossball have grown increasingly turbulent of late, with the circus time clowns trading out every single member of the team. Asked to comment on the upheaval, the Owners' League released a statement saying that the clowns' failure to reach the finals was a deciding factor in their organizational rearrangement. When questioned about the values of this overhauled team, a representative from the clowns stated that their goals remain the same as ever. Toss, ball, win, repeat. Okay.
The board would like to remind spacers and other...
Halcyon News Chairman salutes Earth Minister Clark. Chairman Rockwell took time out of his busy schedule today to talk to us about Minister Clark and his impact on the colony. Working with Minister Clark has been truly wonderful these past 8 years, he said. His predecessor did a fine job, but Clark's brilliance cannot be overstated. The early retirement program is just the latest in a long line of initiatives he has spearheaded that will ensure Halcyon continues to be the envy of all the outer colonies. Couldn't agree more, Mr. Chairman. Early retirement, eh? What are you, spacing people? Okay. There's lots of stuff here. Nothing in that bin, though. Rest and go key card. Pre-sliced bread. Light on. A key card seems like it's important because it's for a rest and go, and that one guy was said to be at a rest and go. Let's do before I steal this, just in case. Oh, he just tossed and turned a little bit. Okay. Nothing, no shouts of alarm. How does one get up there to get to that thing? Looks like you might have to drop down from above. Possibly.
Hey, that's elite. What do you think you're doing?
You saw me take that, but you didn't see me take the other one, huh? Alright.
Oh, I guess. Never mind then.
Oh, I guess never mind. I love that. It's like, oh, never mind. Just leaving. There is also a little passageway up there. I bet that's how you get up there. You go find that passageway over there and then jump up there. I can't get to it from there. Yeah, there must be... I gotta find that little hatch over there and probably climb up that way. Okay. So where is that at? Oh, it's where this barred door is. Okay. Gotta find another way around there at some point. Gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. I really need those freaking things. These guys are not gonna let me get at them, though. I definitely don't want to go that way, so I guess we're gonna go this way. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
What's happening over here, dude? It's like a bit of a hazard area.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
Alright. Find another way to that cargo place there. Well, there's the Lost Hope. You don't have a name. Here's the Rest and Go. That's the thing I got the key card for.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
Motto Ottinger, what do you have to say for yourself?
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
How's life on Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. I think I know how spatial orientation works, but it's good to know that you'll remind me. So you... Spacer... there we go. Gladys. And... okay. What do you got for me?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Okay. Phineas sent me, he said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No qualms here, let's hear the details.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
I like that my companions are like, hey, we got some information that's actually pertinent here. Let's speak up. I love that. That's really good. You don't get that very often unless it's a real old school RPG. Right? That's kind of cool. Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Abandoned outpost, corporate secrets, got it.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
I guess let me see what you have for sale.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Okay. I get a 3% discount, eh? Mag to zap. We got a thug kits. Increase your melee and defense skill. Yeah. Mr. Acid. Armor parts. What about repairing stuff? I repair all equipped. What is this? This is 82, 175, 3, 170. Let's repair all equipped. Yeah, 457. That's good. Let's sell any junk I happen to have picked up. And what else do we have? General mods. Cannot purchase this restricted stock. I wonder why not. Okay. Consumables, armor, weapons. Wow. An acid gun, 480 DPS with a special effect of bleed. Holy crap. That is fantastic. How much? I have 8,500. I think we're going to take that. Salvager's Helper. I do believe we are going to take that. Buy. There we go. You got some mag picks too, huh? Let's take those as well, because we got something I'm going to use them on. Yeah, accept. And bypass shunts, we'll take all those, because why not? Natural health, 200% natural health regeneration lasts 20 seconds. Suck it, chew it, you can do it. Okay. Purple berry bunch. Huh? Okay. Okay. I think we're good here for the moment. So she's got a thing over there. A safe. So does this lead back to where I forgot everything? Oh, there's just a communal bathroom here with a ring. Somebody left their ring in there, and some tough salve, some dervish mist as well. Cool. All right, so there's that. That's the way we came in this way, right? Yeah, there's Motto. Or Milo. Motto. I do have a... from Maywood. Let's do a quick save here in case he's upset at us walking in here. Doc?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room? I'll just move along. Wait, this is almost certainly my room. That's my underwear on the floor.
Okay. Frozen dinner, salt tuna, knock you out bar, fish sticks, bracelet, corporation service award, and some light ammo. Yeah, nothing really worth taking. I mean, the bracelet might be worth taking, but nothing else seems all that interesting. I can walk into this guy's back room here with all these safes? Really? Okay, well, close that door for a moment. Oh, I have a key for this. Well, how about them apples? Let's do an F5 here. It's one of those keys. That must have been the key that I picked up. I was like, where do I use this at? Rest and go key card unlock. Yeah, okay. Go key card. Nanner spank. Sure. Anything that's not nailed down. Guys, close the freaking door so people don't see you. Jeez Louise. I can pick that open, or I can pick this open. This is a bigger box. Take all that. Now let's pick the bigger box. Oh yeah, music box, bit cartridge, a lot of stuff in there. This one takes 2. What did that other one? Another one took 5, right? That was to pick, or did I? There was one I passed up that I couldn't pick. I think it took 5. So I kind of want to hold off on that for now, for the moment. Also, let's look. Leave no stones unturned, friends. No stones unturned. Raider crew. Dervish mist. Use terminal. Thing in that bin. So it's on the terminal. Pay to view movies, pay to view serials, or I can hack for access to guest messages. Well, let's do it. Cool. Admin access from Veritas. Subject, be careful. Alright. To Iceman. One of UB's squealers came asking for you. Wanted to know what you like to drink, who you talk to, what your temperament's like. Tried to pay me off. I took the bits and told her a pack of lies. Watch your back when you get in. Don't want to find you in a waste disposal chute. So I guess UB is that Untobolio or whatever that guy's name was. I don't even remember his name, but the one that we were... Udam. That's his name. Udam Noodles or whatever. From Veritas, subject, space for the ISCC. Icy, been a while since I heard from you. You're on that long haul out to Dashkova right now. Hope it goes well. I got a space for you and yours to meet when you get back. It's just a storage room, but it's quiet and safer than the bar. Should be able to accommodate most of your folks. No fees or nothing. Just let me buy you a beer. Okay, and from Rizzo PR, subject, please stop. Mr. MacRed, we have reviewed your proposal for the 10th time and still do not agree that galactic mushroom is an acceptable flavor for a Rizzo beverage. Even if we were to pursue the idea, the samples you sent us were dangerously hallucinogenic. The unopened package alone caused mayhem in our receiving bay. Please don't reach out to us again. They didn't even open the package and it was getting people contact highs. That's great. Pay to view serials is restricted to diamond level guests, but feel free to peruse our catalog. Entertainment cartridges are available for rent at the main desk. There are currently 0 cartridges in stock. Baking with Edna. In this time-honored culinary classics, Chef Edna gives valuable life lessons while she cooks from the book of approved cakes. Learn to maintain a structured kitchen, obey your head chef, achieve a good sponge, and obey your sous chef. Edna is the boss in her kitchen. Now she can be the boss of yours. Serial Space Hospital. Synopsis. If the walls of Orbital Hospital could talk, they'd shriek with terror. These doctors have seen it all. Zero-G cyst lancing, extraterrestrial teratoma. Next on a very special episode, in order to trap a chem thief, Dr. Margrave must become a serial arsonist. Don't forget to see Space Hospital Nights for steamy suspense. Oh boy. And then Broderick's Brood. An ordinary colony family daydreams of the extraordinary, while Lucia works in the factory canning process Borst. Her ham-handed husband cooks up schemes to land her in a big promotion. Will that lovable fool ever learn to be satisfied with what he has? Broderick's brood is a testament to the less of success family lifestyle. Oh, you know what? Let's see the movies. Paid a few movies. My Big Canid Friend. A lab-grown giant canid goes on an adorable rampage, leading a family of scientists on a wild chase across Emerald Vale. Spending the holiday away from home proves to be a chore, but the family soon realizes that true friends are the monsters you meet along the way. Rated FSR 11 for Fun Times, Simulate Rampage, and Body Count 11. Oh, I like that they're putting the body count in the rating. That's good. That's good. I could see an R95. What was the there was a whole video on YouTube that counted up like the number of people who died in like Rambo movies or something. It was like 200 or something like that. Anyway, Nanner Spank 7 Primal Affectations. I think I know what this one is. Raised by wilderness primals, one man will leave the jungle he knows to explore the one he doesn't. Keystone. He came for Nanner Spank, but he stayed for love. Can a young corporate executive collar this creature, or will she awaken the beast within? Rated Panics for passion, anthropoid, and consensual Nanner spanking. Oh my goodness. Okay. That was more information than I needed. Ooh, there's some tossball cards here. This guy's not really looking, is he? Can I take his tossball cards?
Not a peep for me.
Not from sitting down here, I can't. No, he didn't see it. He didn't see me take his tossball cards. Go sell them for some moolah. Also, some bypass shunts that aren't stealing. How about them apples? This looks like a... Oh yeah, is this a back way into that other place down there? Bet it is. Bet it is. Let's see if I can jump this gap here. Oh, maybe? A lot of flies here. Adreno and a bracelet. Mechanical sentry, energy cell, and coolant tank. Okay, we probably need that. There's also a mag pick here. Oh, it just brought me down here. I didn't even bother to look down there. I could have just walked down there earlier. I didn't even bother to look. Oh, wait a minute. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems like quite a leap.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And what prompted you to just say that now? Is it just a random thing that he just does? Squatter's Journal. I served on 2 corporate freighters before I got stranded here. Everyone's heard my sob story, but no one's listening. To them, I'm just background radiation. Wasn't my fault the captain decided to take off early. Wasn't my fault no one checked the crew manifest. Wasn't my fault they replaced me with a full-timer. Now I'm filthy, bitless, and bedless. Far as anyone's concerned, I'm groundbreaker trash. That's how I live. And if no one agrees to take me on as crew, I suppose that's how I'll die. Suppose it is. Although I don't see anybody here, so perhaps he didn't die. Unless that was the guy I saw earlier by the trash can. Some big cartridges there. And a compass. Don't know what you need a compass for on a starship, but whatever. I mean, the compass isn't really going to work on a starship, right? It's kind of, unless there's a magnetic north on a starship, yeah. kind of a weird random thing to have in a box. It's like, I got this compass here. And not only that, but the compass is going to work differently depending on what planet you're on, because they're all going to have different magnetic poles, right? There I go, sciencing things. Oh, is this electrified? I bet this is electrified. I hear some buzzing. Over there, it looks electrified, maybe? Oh no, it's just a light. Okay. Armor parts here. Are we making our way back to, I think we might be making our way back to this one place, right? I wanted to get to that had the barred door. Ooh. Okay, my disguise is back on again. Okay, adrena time. Ambidextrin. Sure, I'll take all those. There's gel. Thinking caplet. That's right, medical bay keycard. Ooh, hello, medical bay keycard. I assume I'm going to need to walk into the medical bay at some point. Is this the medical bay over here? Yeah, unlock with medical bay keycard. Apparently it is. I don't know why I need to be in here, but I'm in here. I guess this is for later. It must be. Must be for later. Quarantine. Oh boy. I guess you guys are fine with us being here because I got that disguise on, right?
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
A little less lit from you, Missy. I keep doors open so I know where I've been. I'm sorry that offends you. Here comes a problem. This guy's almost done for. Extendo site. There's a lot of stuff in here. Ollie toxic free. And pet pills. That's barred. Yeah, we're gonna lose this thing here in a hot minute. Okay, so can I switch to another? Oop, that's definitely don't want to do that. Can I switch to another disguise here? I mean, they still look like they're disguised, but obviously I'm not. Because I had like multiple disguises. You would think it would just switch over to the one that my inventory at. Armor, consumables, emergency medical inhalers, hydrated water, berry crunch. I can actually have a second thing on my character. I didn't even realize that. Toxin absorber. I guess I should probably put that on there. Number 2, right? I say. So can I just... So I have these cartridges. Can I just say... Okay, above the Edgewater... Key to Reed's room located above the Edgewater... Oh, yeah, I had that. Okay. The stress call... I never did go... Did I ever go into Reed's room? I probably didn't. Probably should have. State room key. Geothermal passcode. So... I have these. Can I not say to use them? Is there any benefit to having multiples? I wonder, I'm just curious here. Controls. If there's a key binding to like switch over your thing. Radical menus. Companion menu. Radial. No, I guess not. Okay, I thought maybe there would be something there for, you know, something there for...
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
It's Jessie Doyle, okay. Oh, she's in there, okay. I guess we gotta come for Jessie Doyle at some point. Well, there was an easier way out of here. That'd be great. Let's do a quick save here.
What was that? Hold it right there.
What do you think you're doing? I was just leaving.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's how that works. And then this is no longer a restricted area. Alright. I was almost there. I just had to make it to that thing. He's nice and coffee and sick. Alright, we got another one of those cartridges. Alright, he's still coughing. I get it. He's still coughing. Jeez Louise. Examine. Patient's medical chart. Patient experiences unusual side effects post-hibernation after his latest voyage. Complains of longer days and increased boredom as if time itself is slowing down. I've never seen complications this severe, and I'm prescribing a high dosage of stims. While I'm optimistic that I can address the symptoms, the cause still troubles me. I'm going to try reaching out to conveyor crews and some corp docs I know on Terra 2 for answers. Update, I've learned that interstellar crews call the condition skip flu, and everyone I ask says they know someone who had it. In extreme cases, they say the person's body and mind break down entirely. Board medics, the few who bothered to reply, insisted the patient was making it up to shirk their duties. I don't believe my patient is malingering, but how do I prove that when the board won't even review my evidence? Well, I can prove it by going really, really slow. How about that? Sickbay nurse. Dr. Wanda Dorset.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
What's going on?
I'm expecting our delivery fellow to stop through with medical supplies and service auto mechanicals. Name's Captain Irion. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
What do you need the mechanicals for?
Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Why is that?
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris. We're good, don't get me wrong. But we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
I wonder. I mean, Scylla and Charybdis are not uncommon things here in sci-fi, but I'm very much wondering if the devs here, or the writer here, took that particular coupling of words from the Wing Commander movie, because wasn't he trying to? Scylla was a black hole that he had to jump to make it to the Charybdis sector or something like that. But then again, of course, there's also mythology and stuff, which is probably more likely the cause of that, but coupling. But I'm still like, I hear those two things, I'm like, did somebody else watch the Wing Commander movie and not just me?
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
You are totally making a scene. What are you on about?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Yes.
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Yeah, I just talked to her. You don't even like her, but you're checking on her?
You say that like it's weird.
But why bother?
Like I said, Jessie did me a favor, and now I owe her one. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Well, I can look in on her.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Well, I did just talk to her. By accident. Or at least try to, anyway.
What seems to be the problem?
I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The records say? Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Okay, see you around.
Take care.
That obviously didn't work. I have half a mind to save scum that, but I don't need to because I know exactly where she's at. And I can just walk right to her thing. Because I have a disguise. Actually. Yeah, I know totally where she's at. Why I walked in the wrong direction.
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door before I kick it down. She's worried about you. A lot.
Criminy. She really ain't gonna drop this, gotta do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Okay. What's your problem?
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Well, Ellie asked me to help, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
So what did you do that got you in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Level with me or I'll walk away right now.
You'd let a poor, ill woman get disappeared by the board? Awfully cold-blooded of you. Though I admire your backbone. All right, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it.
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Alright, well, I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
I guess she is, yeah. Ambidextrine. Anything else in here? No? Alright, well, I mean, it is kind of genius for her to hang out here where the doctors aren't going to ask any questions. Okay. Well, I talked to her.
Any word on Jessie?
She's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her. I'll handle it.
Good luck. The board's got an office on the promenade just before engineering. You can't miss it.
Okay. Well, I guess that's where we're headed. No, I have no idea how I got in there now. Now I got in there through a back way. Groundbreaker. Where was the... So I went to waste disposal. Wait, did I go to waste disposal? No, I went to... the rest and go. And somehow I made it over there. Right, because there was a back way. I haven't finished with this rest and go yet. Let's look here. Oh, this is locked, huh? Well, I do have a card. Optional rest and go key card. How do I use that? It's rest and go key card. It says optional rest and go key card. How do I use the key card rather than the pick? I have no idea. Because I would rather use the pick. I would rather use the key card. How does that... How do I do this? Reads key. I do not know how to use that. So don't know where it's at. I thought it would be under quests, but it's not here. First aid room key, reads key. idea. Oh, maybe I don't have the key card. I thought I did have a key card. I don't know what happened to it. I used it for some... Oh, I used it on that safe. That's what it was. Yeah. Well, I should have used it on the room. I mean, that's fine. I could just pick the room, I guess. I wanted to see if there was another one lying around somewhere. This is where I was. Is there anything up top? I can see up top there. Well, it feels like they would shove something up top there. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll just pick this. We'll just pick it. Let's go save before I do it. You know, ammo, pre-sliced bread. None of which is stealing. Let's just take all that. Some lager, some heavy ammo. More lager. That it, really? That's all that was in here? Was just some lager and stuff? Or whatever was in that bin? Huh. I'm glad I didn't use that on it then. I'm glad I didn't use that key on here then. Because it wasn't really worth it. Okay, so did I go through this door over here? Oh, I did. Okay. I've been all those places. Oh, alright. Alright, we've done that. Let's do another quick save just for sake of argument. I'm going to go into the Lost Hope. Drink efficiently. Sure, there's nothing there. Bell shells discovered. Wow, all these... this is a hell of a bar. Tartar sauce. They're playing something on there. Nobody has any names, huh? Server. You must be somebody. Vera Krivniak.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time?
What's this heat issue I keep hearing about?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Maybe I could do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Jun Lei in engineering.
Well, what do you know about Chief Jun Lei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, Jun's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Alright, let me see what you have for sale.
Nothing you need and everything you want.
Ooh. We're getting sassy here. You got everything I want, eh? Are you sure you got everything I want? Because I'm not seeing a whole lot of stuff here that I want. How about you? Do you dabble in lockpicks? No, you don't. You're just all alcohol and cigarettes. That's all you are. And cheese for some reason. And tea. Oh, your tea, alcohol, and... Well, I guess that's why you got the cheese then, right? And water. But the water sounds correct, since that would be hard to come by when you're not plant side, right? Okay. We'll sell all our junk to you. Seems like a plan. Also, there's a door over here that I wish to... There's a couple doors.
What do you recommend?
I'm going to assume that you guys aren't going to mind me going in here.
I had a question about this plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about answers it.
That about answers it. So that's obviously scripted. When I walked in here, they started just chatting about that randomly. So... That's interesting. Frozen dinners. So, are we... is this the place... Trying to double back to the place where... There's bathroom. Some armor parts and weapon parts just lying around in the bathroom here. Sorry, you go ahead and keep on upchucking. I wanted to see if we can double back to the place that we saw. But it's, obviously that's on the opposite end of the ground, so I'm gonna get there this way. This door we came through. This door is needs 60 picks or a key card, looks like. I'm guessing they expect me to find the key card there. I don't know where I would necessarily look for it.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Some townships have asked
Some dartboards. Is this the way we came in? The way we came in. And this is back to the kitchen, right?
What are you doing after work?
Kitchen and the bathroom. Then...
I've seen you limping a bit. You alright, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr. Vicker. Don't worry. The captain and I will take care of you.
Yeah, every time I walk in there, it triggers another banter thing between them. Apple cider. Okay, well, we've seen what we can see in here for now. The medical bay, we got Bell's Shells. Bell's Shells. Hell's Bells.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Right, okay. Well. Well, someone's been sleeping with their weapon mods. Let's see what you have for sale. And you have some shore grip. Mag to power. Whisper quiet muzzler. Shore grip. Speed grip. Magnum. I gotta see which ones I have because I have a bunch in my inventory still as it is. So, did I assault rifle?
Didn't the board rep's office used to be in the
What else you got back here? Heavy ammo, weapon parts, other things. A door I can't unlock. Okay. Just keep an eye out for that. What is back here? 2 picks, that takes 4.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
That is a good question. I'm not sure I need to know right now.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch.
Oof.
Okay?
This guy is definitely not the head of the class, is he? Crumpled instructions. Frankie got a lead on some local salvage. One of the Groundbreaker's old hangars was bricked over until someone found it by poking around the stevedore's quarters. Lila gave us the go-ahead to plant her flag once we clear out the new arrivals. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You have to climb on top of their bunks and head toward the back wall. This says we should watch our back. She thinks we're being tailed. In other words, typical. So, old hangars was bricked over around the stevedore's quarters. Plant her flag once we clear the new. I'm sending you to scout. Look for a loose panel. You got to climb on top of their bunks and head toward the back wall. Yeah, I saw that. That's what I've been trying to figure out how to get to. Bolter pistol here. I'm talking about that panel that I saw. Yeah, that's definitely going out to space, probably. Oh, there's a frozen dinner there. Who throws away a perfectly good frozen dinner? That's waste not, want not. Especially on a station like this. Just an endless rain of trash here. Does this get me back to the back panel?
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Let's see where we're going. We're back in the Jefferies tubes. Ooh, hello there, Magpix. That aren't stealing at all. I will take all your stuff, all your delicious stuff. Oh yeah, I'm up on top. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's quick save here because knowing me, I'll fall off of these things. I'll at least find a way to fall off them. I'll take all that, thank you. Can I not walk along here? No, no, doesn't look like it. It's like this is as far as you go. You go no further. There's Halcyon. Oh, there's like a second story up there. There's engineering. That door looks like it's open too. I don't know how to get over to it. Probably can't from here. Interesting. Interesting, I say. Alright, so that's the one way. That's where we came up.
Help! I'm locked in here. Can you get me out?
You're locked in where?
If you can hear me, please hurry. The toilet's overflowed on me at least twice.
Oh, Jesus. The toilet's overflowed on him at least twice.
So clever.
Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief?
How did you get locked in the toilet, dude?
You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
What happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually 2 things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
Are you... Did he just quote me Shawshank Redemption? Is that what he just did? Oh, man. I like how he did it in totally that voice, too. It's like, oh, it could have been days. So I did you a favor. What are you gonna do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Yeah, that's how it is, dude. That's totally how it is. Are you gonna pay up or are you gonna stand here smelling like shit?
Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you? Or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well?
No, you can keep those. Keep your pants on, smartass.
I will. I will preserve my dignity. No one can take that away from me.
I don't know. They did a pretty good job of taking it away from you. Now you can't even walk out of there. You're so used to being in there. Well, ain't that interesting. And this door is barred. Okay. What in the hell is that? Kill it! Kill it with fire! Ow. Well, that hurt a lot. Just blew his head off. Mantiplasma gland. Sure. Spray? Ooh, where does this lead me? Where does this lead me to? Another walking thing. Where else around here? Okay. It really just puts me back here. What's the point of that? Not sure what the point of that was. Oh, this guy. Another one who's came up very, very short. Maintenance work order. Vera says the Lost Hopes plumbing is acting up again. Take a gander at the usual spot. While you're there, someone locked their key behind a door. It's the locked one. Once you're ready for a challenge, come back and we'll discuss the radiators 100th time. Okay. Good cartridge. Adreno. Well, at least we took care of those things. There's that barred door that we couldn't get through. No longer barred. Let's open it up so I know that's the way to go. Also, we got... Oh, that's the Lost Hope below us. Okay. The proper bar area. Is that it, really? Just the ladder.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match?
Not I, sir. Not I at all. Okay, well, I guess we're stealing all this stuff because there ain't nobody in here that's going to see me. Heavy ammo. Sure. We'll just clear these guys out. They won't mind us just clearing them out, I'm sure. Doing them a favor. You can get brand new stock. Push out the old expired stuff for a change. Oh, there was a key card there. I bet that's one that I can use for the that other door. Unlock with Lost Hope bar key card, which was this door. So I'm on the other side of that door that I said that there was a key card for. Yep, exactly. All right. Well, that's one way to get in there without having to use any lockpicks. And we rescued a guy from the depths of a terrible calamity. You know what? Actually, there was that other door that I couldn't get through. I wonder if I can get through it now. I don't know if I have enough picks. Or I couldn't get through it because I didn't have enough picks for it. And again, it might be open now. It's back here, right? Back here somewhere, I feel like. Yeah, no, it was through here, maybe?
You don't seem to like traveling with us much.
Why in the architect's name would you say that?
Yeah, this door.
Real grouchy. Kinda all the time?
I'm not grouchy. I'm just irritated by inane questions.
Yeah, see, when you say it like that, makes me wonder.
When you say it like that, it makes me wonder. Yeah. What? Oh, God. You got these things. Just die. Just die. Some help here, guys. Some help here would be really appreciated. Found a nest of them.
We are victorious.
Yeah, eventually we're victorious. Jeez Louise. Thanks for all the help there. Damn NPCs. Supposed to be actually jumping to my aid and you're just standing there looking at me while I got these sprats all over me. Just ration pill. I found a sprat's nest anyway. Not sure I'm glad that we found a sprat's nest, but I also found a bunch of heavy ammo and light ammo and a heavy machine gun. Sure. Heavy ammo. Okay. Well, that's all just patently wonderful. I can hear crew on the other side of this, so need more lockpicks for it, though. That's unfortunate. There's no other way in there, huh? Sounds like I'm finding another way into something that was needed for maybe a side quest later on. Now it's all nice and cleared out, so make that slightly easier later. Okay. Well, that was a place and a half. There's a medical bay. We've already been in there. We got to go to the engineering bay, which I think was on the other side here. Yeah, it was all the way over here from what I saw. It's the Halcyon. We're not going to go in Halcyon yet. Bounty drone. Auntie's kitchen. Where's this bounty drone at? Breaker Promenade discovered. Auntie Cleo's. Ike's Armory. Spratwursts. Now we know where all the sprats came from. Sublight Salvage and Shipping. Where was the, I heard a bot saying, go do these bounties. Oh, bounty drone.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
There's Halcyon. I know I saw a thing here. This is admin access. I guess. Wait a minute. Before I do that, let's quick save just in case this somehow trips them. To Wildcat Group, subject Groundbreaker Meetup. Even though it's been nigh on 20 years since our last meetup on Groundbreaker, I was hoping we could get the old gang back together. I understand that things have changed. Some of us are long-range haulers, some of us have gone corporate, some of us are likely dead, and some of us are on Tartarus and not reading this message. But I haven't lost hope. No one responded to my last invite. I hope that means your schedules are full up with family gatherings and job opportunities. Stay free, freelancers. To IS Conveyors Collective. Subject is conveyor's rights. Oh, Iceman conveyor's collective, I guess. Hi, also, I just got off ice from a round trip to Deshkova. 2 years out, 2 years back. Imagine my surprise when we de-thawed and Groundbreaker comms told us our docking was going to be delayed. 1 hour turned into 5, then days went by. In the end, we spent an entire goddamn week waiting for a berth on this law-fucked bolt bucket. And because we were kicking our heels all that time, not a one of us got paid. I don't know about you, but I got expenses, a family I don't see often enough, debt you wouldn't fucking believe. And even if I'm not working, I still gotta make my payments. Does that seem proper to you? Don't we conveyors have rights? We should do something about this. If you agree, leave a message here and I'll respond when I get back from Ginsane in 3 years. 3 years. There you go. And then return to route. Public notices. Regarding the food situation, ship impounded, looking for work, down, okay. Regarding the food situation. For those of you who have raised concerns about the quality of Groundbreaker's victuals, yes, I'm aware the promenade stinks, well, let me put the matter to rest. Our ancestors didn't rise up from humble beginnings on a diet of spratwurst and borst. That's the reality of life up here. If you can salt it, can it, or zip it up in a pouch, then we're not picky about calling it food. Specialists make do with what they have, and what we have is usually smelly meat, lots of salt, and 11 kinds of mustard. Last time I counted. Try and enjoy it. Ship impounded. As the general knows about our impound policies of the board, impound at your ship, take it up with the board. Their embassy is the gaudy building opposite Sublight's warehouse. Send them your questions, outstanding fees, and hate mail, especially hate mail. If Groundbreaker impound at you, pay your damn fees and don't bother my people. Looking for work. Urgently looking for a new crew to sign on with. I've been stuck in Halcyon for almost a year now. Don't know what's holding up my next posting. Never had to wait this long to get on another freighter. I'd planned to take one of the rare long hauls back to Earth, but I haven't been able to find any. And even the shorter skips to the inner world seem rarer than the outer world routes these days. If anyone has any information about upcoming work, please post it here. Down on my luck. Hey, so here's my story. My ship limped into Groundbreaker in a rough state. We couldn't make the repair fees, the docking fees, refueling, or fees for not being able to pay our fees. So I'm kind of stuck here now. Then they took my ship and sold it off as scrap. Now my credit is shot to hell and corporate freighters won't hire me on. I'm hoping someone with a bunk to spare and places to go is feeling charitable. Thanks for listening. Notice has been posted 56 times in 632 days. Yep, I don't think anyone's listening. That must have been that guy, the dead guy we found in that, or the same thing that we found in the side passage there. So I just didn't I see engineering here somewhere last time I was walking around? Yeah, here we go, engineering. Spratwurst. Let's head on through here. Oh, it's pretty steamy in here.
This is House XF411s and an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
You okay?
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to. Just seems to happen around you, is all.
Head back to the ship and go on. No, we'll talk later. You can just relax. Relax a little bit, girl. Are you,
There'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Oh, here we go. Here's Junlei.
In here and not have looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty worn, though.
Junlei Tennyson.
Huh.
I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Estrona Simpson, nice place you've got here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll try not to start any fights, but I might have to end some. I'll do whatever I can to help you keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through.
Just passing through.
Statistics don't lie. You see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Provided you wanted to talk to Julie, I can put her on the spot, which is kind of bad, but, you know. I heard you're having a heat problem. What's going on?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
Why haven't you fixed them yet? Sure, your capable staff can stay ahead of the problem. Well, how about why haven't you fixed them yet?
Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker to roast?
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Got it. I'll take care of that right now.
Hold on. There's something you should know before you go charging off. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
No, of course they are. Have you tried sending anyone else down there to get the parts?
I have. One of my engineers, plus a small security detail. They didn't come back. I can't afford to lose any Mardits on this job. No offense, but a freelancer like you is more dispensable.
Flash a rude gesture with both hands. None taken. Let's try none taken.
Nice and pragmatic. Thanks for understanding.
I'll get you those parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Also, can I talk to you again?
Speak your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
So, I'll put Parvati on the spot.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Nudge her to continue.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person. Parvati, don't be shy about requesting time off if you need to compare notes in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great.
Jeez.
I'll do that then. Messages. Later.
Totally put her on the spot.
Your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Whisper, nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Alright, we'll be on our way. Just like totally put her on the spot. Like, hey, you want to talk to her? Go talk to her. It's like, what? What? Who? Bypass shunt. I would totally steal that, but you know what? Since these two are kind of hero worshipping a little bit, I'm gonna not steal directly from her. Okay, so
and now for a special word from Chairman
anything down here? We got an engineer. We got a bunch of stuff in these lockers. Reconditioned exohelmet. And things. The workbench here. Something to hack into. a couple of these lying around. I really need these mag picks. But these guys are going to totally see me. They're just on me right now. Bones and gears all mix. Light ammo, energy cells. I'm guessing that's sealed. I was saying, I'm guessing that's where they wanted me to go down to the lower decks, but I guess not. I guess that's out the other side.
For all of our listeners. This is Halcyon News, reminding you.
Or it's in there probably. I bet that takes you down. Yeah, like the central elevator. But man, I feel like I've barely scratched the surface here, even though Auntie's kitchen key card. Get in there with her key card. I wonder, is there a way to? I would think there'd be a way to find that key card.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any
It's
sightings.
hidden up there or something. And we still have to go in Halcyon and talk to them too before I even try to go down there. Because otherwise I'll completely forget and have to do it later. Also, what did we... There was something... They want me to talk to him for some reason.
Got it. His name is...
Oh, there we go.
Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
Alright, sounds good. Let's go. Alright, so that cleared up that one quest, finally. But it's actually a good place to do it because that sublight is over here and everything, and I haven't looked in there yet. I haven't looked in Ike's armory either. Let's see if he wants anything. Ethel Rabler, can I... Does this just go right into your thing here? Oh, it does. Huh. Spratwurst. Right into the Spratwurst kitchen there. There's our ad drone. Find scholar. Okay. I think we are going to stop here for a moment. I feel like I've made progress. Found a lot of stuff. But at the same time, it's slow going because I'm going to be exploring every little nook and cranny of this place because I just love, like, I love the lore and everything is just really cool, and I like finding all these little things and finding these little side passages and stuff. It's kind of nice and kind of cool, I think. So it's going to be a lot longer, many more hours ahead of us. I'm sure here because we got lots of things to look at and really enjoy. But that will do it for this session. For those on the YouTubes and other video sites, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.